In what was supposed to be Caitlin Clark's moment to shine, the WNBA playoffs began with a crushing reality check for the Indiana Fever. The highly anticipated rookie's debut was overshadowed by the Connecticut Sun's overwhelming performance, as they secured a commanding 93-69 victory in Game 1 of the first-round series. Alyssa Thomas, Connecticut's do-it-all forward, was the ultimate disruptor, notching her 15th career triple-double with 12 points, 13 assists and 10 rebounds. Her performance dismantled any hope the Fever had of pulling off an upset. This postseason triple-double was Thomas's fourth, further cementing her reputation as a powerhouse in playoff moments. The real spark for the Sun came from Marina Mabrey, who exploded for 27 points off the bench, setting a WNBA playoff record for most points by a reserve. Clark, who was crowned AP Rookie of the Year earlier in the day, had a tough night, scoring 11 points on a rough 4 of 17 shooting performance. Despite flashes of brilliance and 8 assists, the rookie struggled to find her rhythm against the Suns' unrelenting defense. Kelsey Mitchell led Indiana with 21 points, while Aliyah Boston added a solid double-double of 17 points and 11 rebounds, but it wasn't enough to stop the Suns' playoff prowess. The Fever, playing in their first postseason since 2016, showed early signs of promise, keeping pace with Connecticut for much of the first half. The game was deadlocked at 34-34 late in the second quarter, but that's when the Sun ignited. A late 12-2 run, capped by a Dewana Bonner block on Clark, sent Indiana reeling into the half down by 10. Bonner finished the game with 16 points, including a crucial second-quarter surge that the Fever couldn't recover from. Clark's frustrations became visible in the third quarter, where she went scoreless on her first 2 shots and slammed the bench in anger after a timeout. This moment of frustration briefly reignited her game as she knocked down 3 consecutive shots, but her efforts were matched every step of the way by Mabrey, who answered with 11 points in the third quarter alone. Any hope for a Fever comeback was snuffed out by the Suns' overwhelming depth and experience. For a team like the Fever, which entered the game with just 19 playoff appearances to Connecticut's 222, it was a stark reminder of the gap between rebuilding and contending. Indiana's lack of postseason familiarity was glaring, especially as their offense sputtered in the face of the Suns' relentless pressure. Head coach Stephanie White, who led the Fever to the playoffs in 2016, now found herself on the other sideline, guiding a seasoned Connecticut squad to a comfortable win. The night wasn't without drama. Just seconds into the game, Indiana successfully challenged a foul called on the wrong player, setting a chaotic tone for the night. Clark took a scary hit to the eye from Dejanai Carrington, forcing her to briefly exit the game. Moments later, Indiana's Tyasha Harris went down with an apparent ankle injury and had to be helped off the court, casting a shadow over the Fever's playoff hopes. Now, with Game 2 looming on Wednesday night, the Fever will need to regroup quickly. A loss will send them home for good, while the Sun look poised to sweep the series and continue their postseason march. For Clark, it's a chance for redemption, but she'll need to shake off the frustrations of her debut and lead her team in the most critical moment of their season. Can the Fever overcome their inexperience and push this series to a decisive Game 3? Or will the Suns' postseason dominance be too much to handle? All eyes will be on the WNBA Rookie of the Year, as Caitlin Clark's playoff journey has only just begun.